know my name, sir?
Don't need to know.
You don't need to know my name?
Not quite yet. I'll get that
really?
information.
Okay. You're about to find out who I am.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors you didn't know got arrested.
Imagine you got Matthew McConaughey naked and you're dragging him into a car.
For this list, we'll be looking at famous actors whose arrests, on a wide variety of charges, have either been forgotten or just generally ignored or overlooked. Which of these stories do you find the most shocking? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Mark Wahlberg.
They're gonna want to know why you did it.
Oh, because I'm a doer.
Before he became a world-famous actor, Mark Wahlberg was the frontman of hip-hop group Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. They had a #1 single in 1991 with Good Vibrations. And before that, Wahlberg was a violent teen thug in Boston. He committed multiple racially motivated attacks in the mid to late 80s, including 2 on the same day in April 1988, where he physically attacked 2 Vietnamese Americans.
What did you think?
Oh my God, I was just, horrified.
Did you ever apologize to the man that you hurt?
Yes.
Wahlberg was subsequently sentenced to 2 years in prison after pleading guilty to felony assault. However, he served just 45 days. Number 9, Michelle Rodriguez.
Would you believe I knocked him out with my charm?
This actress, known for her rough and tough roles, has been arrested and imprisoned on multiple occasions. The first serious arrest came in November 2003 when she spent 48 hours in jail for numerous vehicle-related charges, including drunk driving. Rodriguez was again imprisoned for drunk driving in 2006. This violated her probation from the prior DUI, and she was sentenced to a further 60 days in prison, although she only served 1 due to overcrowding. She was imprisoned 1 more time in 2007, as she had not completed the assigned community service dictated by her probation. She had also not attended the required alcohol treatment program. Rodriguez spent a further 18 days in jail for the violation. Number 8, Shailene Woodley. In 2016, popular actress Shailene Woodley was wrapping up the Divergent series and starring as Lindsay Mills opposite Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Snowden. She was also getting arrested. In October of that year, Woodley was arrested in North Dakota while protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline.
I was charged with criminally trespassing and with engaging in a riot. They didn't say why. I made a comment saying, is it because I'm Shailene Woodley, people maybe know who I am?
Woodley was live streaming the event on Facebook when the group was approached by arresting officers. Woodley and over 24 others were arrested for criminal trespassing, and the event was captured in real time on her live stream.
I hope you're watching mainstream media.
And the media seem to be paying attention. Her arrest has been covered by every major news outlet in the United States.
Woodley eventually pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and was given 1 year of probation.
If you're going to get arrested, that's a good reason to get arrested, certainly. That's...
Number 7, Christian Slater. Known for the likes of True Romance and Mr. Robot, Christian Slater has had a spotty history with substance abuse, and it has gotten him into a lot of trouble.
Rough night.
Back in 1989, Slater spent 10 days in jail following an arrest for drunk driving. Another arrest followed 5 years later when he tried boarding a plane with a gun.
Everybody's life has got static. Is your life perfect?
In '97, Slater physically attacked his then-girlfriend, Michelle Jonas, while under the influence of various drugs, and spent 59 days in prison. He was also ordered to spend a further 3 months in rehab. A 4th and final arrest came in 2005 when Slater allegedly groped a stranger on the streets of Manhattan.
I didn't do anything. This is bull.
However, a lack of evidence resulted in the charges being dropped. Number 6, John Stamos.
Joseph's out of town, Big J's in charge here. It's quite simple. I can be your best friend or your worst enemy. The choice is yours.
Thanks to Full House, this actor will always have a clean and upstanding image to uphold. We just always see him as Jesse Katsopoulos.
Has Uncle Jesse been a bad boy?
Unfortunately, Stamos broke that image in June of 2015 when he was arrested for drunk driving. Stamos was pulled over in Beverly Hills for erratic driving and was subsequently found to be under the influence. Stamos checked himself into rehab following the incident and was charged with a DUI. He faced up to 6 months in prison, but was instead given 3 years probation.
The actor took to Twitter after his month-long stint in rehab to let fans know he was doing just fine.
He was also ordered to undergo various addiction programs and attend AA meetings.
I had this moment, I had some time off, and I had a decision to make, and so I took advantage of the time, and I made a choice, and I'm just so grateful that I did.
Number 5, Sean Penn. Fresh off Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Sean Penn was the hottest actor around.
All I need are some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
Not only did he perfect the stoner bro character, but he went on to prove himself as a serious actor with 1983's Bad Boys.
How you never did any time here before is a miracle. And now you're telling me what just happened was an accident?
His enormous reputation was further bolstered when he married pop megastar Madonna in 1985. While the two were obviously a media sensation, their marriage was rocked with turbulence. In one instance of violence, Penn was arrested after assaulting a photographer and went on to spend 33 days in prison. Penn and Madonna later divorced in 1989 amid disturbing rumors of domestic turmoil.
The media attention eventually proved too much. Almost 4 years later, the couple called it a day.
Number 4, Jane Fonda.
How concerned are you about the fact that you may get an Oscar?
It would be very nice.
Yeah. Do you dream about it? Does it mean a lot?
No, I've got lots of other more important things to dream about.
In the late 60s and early 70s, Jane Fonda was a renowned symbol of the counterculture movement. She served as a very public political activist and openly protested the Vietnam War.
Never in the history of war have men come back and been able to come off planes saluting smartly and hug their wives, and we should try to help each other understand why these men are being used this way.
In November of 1970, Fonda was giving various anti-war talks throughout Canada. While flying back into the United States, Fonda was seized at Cleveland Hopkins Airport, and various pills were found in her luggage. She was subsequently arrested, and the resulting mugshot became one of the most iconic images of the beloved actress. Upon further clinical studies, the pills were found to be harmless vitamins, and the charges against Fonda were dropped.
But they were vitamins.
They were vitamins, but it took several months to find, they had to test them all. But it's a great mugshot, isn't it?
Fonda believes that her arrest was a conspiracy orchestrated by the Nixon administration and meant to discredit her activism. Number 3, Woody Harrelson. This beloved actor has actually been arrested on numerous occasions. One came in 1982 after dancing in the streets of Columbus, Ohio, and another came in 2002 after he caused damage to a London taxi.
Yeah, sometimes people misunderstand each other. Tempers fly. The next thing you know, you're running from a sea of blue.
But his most unique arrest came in 1996. While in Lee County, Kentucky, Harrelson phoned the local sheriff and informed him that he would be planting hemp seeds as a form of protest. The sheriff arrived at the location, and sure enough, there was Harrelson planting the seeds with a full camera crew.
From what little planning I've done, I think that should germinate.
He was arrested for cultivating marijuana and subsequently posed for photos with the deputies. The charges were quickly dropped, and the event later appeared in the documentary, Hempsters Plant the Seed.
It's hard work, darn it. Breaking the law.
Number 2, Joaquin Phoenix.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
This famous actor has long been a proponent of animal rights, and he's used his very public platform to raise awareness about their link to climate change.
People are not in a panic in the way that they should be. These are very dire times.
When Phoenix finally won an Academy Award after multiple prior nominations, he used the moment not to speak about his love of film, but to preach about the need for agricultural reform. Just 1 month before he won the Oscar, Phoenix was arrested at a climate change protest that was held outside the United States Capitol. He was one of nearly 150, including Martin Sheen, who were arrested for crowding and obstructing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. George Clooney.
Also worried about making sure that we get some aid to them before it's the worst humanitarian crisis in the world. That's the main issue right now. That's our thoughts.
A disturbing armed conflict between the Sudanese government and various rebel groups alleging ethnic cleansing began in Sudan's Darfur region in 2003 and is still ongoing in some form as of 2021. George Clooney has long spoken out about the conflict and attempted to help procure a peaceful resolution.
Tens of thousands of people are going to die from starvation that is man-made. This isn't a famine. You know, this is a man-made tragedy by the government of Khartoum to get these people to leave.
In March of 2012, Clooney planned a protest outside the Sudanese embassy in Washington. After failing to disperse, Clooney and a number of others were arrested. Joining Clooney in jail were his father, Nick Clooney, as well as Martin Luther King III, the oldest son of the historic civil rights activist.
This is your first arrest ever, or? It is my first arrest. Thanks for asking. And let's hope it's my last.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.